Yo, what's up all you action figure lovers out there? Master Marvel's back at it once again, bringing you another action figure review on the Jazwares Legendary Series Fortnite figures. We got Valkyrie here, man. And this is a really good looking figure right here. I'm actually really liking this one. So, I say actually really liking this like I never liked any other ones. I actually like all of them, to be honest with you. I just wish that they were just a teensy bit taller. So that way they can just kind of like blend right in with all my other 6-inch figures. But I guess this is true 6-inch form because I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, I'll bring one out just for the hell of it. Pretty sure these do stack up to exactly 6 inches. So let's see. Yeah, basically. Turn them around so you guys can see here. Like right there. I mean, just maybe a cunt hair above 6 inches. So, I'm really starting to feel like it's being repetitive saying this, because, not too long ago we had to deal with the whole cop issues with YouTube and everything, and there's always these disclaimers about these videos are not for kids. Okay, by now, if you haven't figured it out, it's at the beginning, NFK, not for kids, with a warning little. So, do I actually have to say it every time, or do we just know by now? This is for adults. This is for adult collectors only. So, if you're not old enough, by YouTube standards, to be watching this video, bounce and come back when you're old enough. There, I said it. Alright, now getting back to this here. We got Valkyrie here from the Fortnite. And honestly, yeah, I think this is our first female character that we've gotten so far out of the Legendary series. So that's kind of cool. And it could be arguably the best one we've gotten so far. So let's just get a closer look at her. We're going to crack her open here. Alright. Another thing is, I know I have recently picked up a few new subscribers lately, and I want to thank all of you for, joining my channel. I really appreciate it. The numbers are growing, and that's pretty awesome. And, it's just kind of inspiring me to get more content out, because things have just been too fucking crazy around here lately. I don't know what the deal is, but it's one thing to have little ones, but then when you got a little one who, it's just 8:15 or 1:15 right now in the morning. My son's actually still asleep, but I don't care. I'm not waiting for him to go to sleep, man, to do anything, because I never get anything done. I won't, period. My son, he doesn't like to go to sleep sometimes till 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, I'm not trying to do no reviews that late or early or whatever. So she comes with 3 different face portraits. There are some subtle differences, it's not even worth mentioning, really. But if I was to choose, I think I'd take this one. This has got more of a smile to it. I kind of like that better. And she's got some cool accessories. Oh boy, there's some real looseness right there. It's not totally loose, but because you can still hear a little bit of a crunch in there. But that's kind of loose compared to this, especially because this is pretty fucking stiff. And it's crooked as shit. What in the hell? Now that just... Okay. Oh, QC issues. Don't you love them? Sometimes the QC issues are so awful that you wonder, did they even try? Whoever was checking these on the way out the door, did they even look? This one's not to that level, but I've had some bad ones. What to complain about? Looking for things to complain about that I haven't already complained about with these figures. well, I'm going to say right away, I think my biggest complaint with these, and it shouldn't be a complaint because it's a good concept, but it just doesn't work that well, and that's the hinged fingers. You know, and I don't really, that hair really gets in the way of these really fastening on like they're supposed to. So that's a complaint I'll definitely point out. That hair, though, is made of a really soft material. It's pliable, so she should still get some good range. But back to these hands. Okay, you got that hinge right here. And it works good, and it stays tight until you actually go to use it and you need to put something in her hand, or any of their hands. It just doesn't want to stay. And I think the biggest part of the problem is there's not enough roundness arch, like in the curvature of the thumb and everything, to really get anything to fit snug in there so they can wrap the hands around. So that's probably the biggest problem. I mean, I would prefer to see just straight gripping hands than have to deal with that, because they're just not very good at holding their weapons half the time. So that's my biggest complaint about these Jazwares figures. And sometimes it's my only complaint, but so she comes with these really awesome frosted looking wings. They're badass looking. Let's see. Thought about pulling down my Marvel Legends Valkyrie to do a comparison, but it's not the same. I mean, who cares, really, right? So here's our harvesting tool. It's this big, badass looking metallic axe that's got some great details on it. So I really like that. Excuse me. This weapon here, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it. It's just, it's I don't know. It just doesn't seem realistic to me. Although there are actual weapons that look like that. I really like the pistol. It seems very reminiscent of like the ones that came with the wild card figures and stuff. So, and she comes with this really nice looking piece of cake. And it sucks because like I am going to start having like guest stars and stuff coming on and helping me do some reviews. Mainly for, I don't know, it's like somebody who knows a little more about things than I do. Like I know action figures and I know Marvel and stuff, but like when it comes to Fortnite, like I've said in every video I've done with these things, I've never played Fortnite. I don't know a thing about it, but I really like the action figures. So it'd be nice to get somebody on here who knows a little bit more about these characters to kind of go a little more in depth with them. You know, as far as like who they are, what they're, just anything. I don't know anything about them at all. I mean, I just know that they're skins. That's it. And just like DC, you know, I knew quite a bit about DC, but not very in depth when it comes to a lot of characters. So hopefully when I start getting those new McFarlane DC Multiverse figures, I want to get a guest to come on and who really loves DC and really digs deep and reads everything and knows a lot. So it'd be nice to get somebody like that to come on here and be able to talk more about things. So hopefully we'll be doing that soon. But yeah, back to this. Like I said, I don't know what else to say about it. I mean, the sculpt is good. The paint's solid on it. Great design. Cool character. First female in the line. And she does come with, like I said, these face portraits, if you look at them. I mean, there's very, very subtle differences. You know what I mean? Like, so, I don't really, when it comes to that, it's like, why even bother? And there's been a few of them that were like that. That there's hardly any difference at all. What's the point? So, yeah. I don't know. I mean, if you're trying to get these, man, I definitely recommend this one. It's a really cool looking character. I think she'll make a great contribution to the display. I really wish that I can get her to hold that axe a lot better because I'd like to display her with it. But, I mean, it's without using ticky-tack or rubber bands or something, there's really no good way for her to hold it. You know what I mean? They had her holding it in both hands in the package, but it immediately came out. So, yeah, I mean, she looks good without it, but I prefer that she has it. At least, you know, one hand on it, but you don't get no cooperation out of that. You see what I mean? A little bit. Oh, and if you hear a donkey yelping in the background, that's probably my son throwing a fit because, you know, he's in there by himself and he's, you know, he's fine, he's safe. I got it, you know, but I've got to let him do his thing, man. I can't keep contributing to, you know, as a parent, you just give in and give in and give in, and every time they cry, you pick them up, and it's just not good. So, yeah, I don't even know why I'm talking about that in my toy review. But anyways, moving on. Yeah, hope you guys like this figure. Hope you guys like this review. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. As always, I'm Master Marvel here on MasterMarvel80's channel. Don't forget to subscribe again. And I will catch you guys in the next review, man. Peace out.